And now, a dramatic reading of probably the two greatest Mafia posts of all time. This was my first post. See below. Clearly, I did not write it in a short amount of time. Clearly, it formed part of a longer term plan. The bow-ish, not true. You guys have term for this. Is it whiffum? Being clever, I could prepare many of these in advance, and then at last minute select from a range, so it was, probably, only my plan for one game. But I did post it at the start, and make a large commitment to the plan for this game. The time spent making it is also a commitment to the plan. I can explain the evolutionary biology of kin selection, and how it evolves altruism out of a survival of the fittest algorithm, if you like. That would take a while. Most will drift off to sleep, see Matt Ridley, or readings in sociobiology, and less so, Selfish Gene. I can no longer pretend I am silly. M. That thing is so full of Easter eggs that range from C and C slash a new net admin thing, bracket slash C++ programming, memory of specific wording from the Oz, and somewhere about the Dark Knight, awareness of the spotlight, awareness of the timing of an entrance as it's on cue, the visuals making fun of oneself, showing a checking of ego at the door, and in case you didn't notice that, falls on face. A ref to my real entry here. Beached whale, yet more laughing at self. Then fuss everyone, answering the question I am not yet, but will be asked to, about scum reads. In the beginning, everyone else who is playing, and by my count, there are 9 players, inc. me, assuming they're all individual distinct humans. There is the coach, he is probably playing too. And finally there is the host, but that is the conclusion. But do note, I suspect the host of the game until there was evidence, and that Lego chocolate cake is evidence of intention. Not proof, just evidence. So he became my top read. If he is town and not lying to me, then I am also town. It was previously supposed I was mafia, and the PM had lied. I did have a plan, then it changed. Nothing confirms town in perpetuity, especially by the actions of another quote-unquote scum. Any action can be scum at some level of misdirect. Any action can be town at some level of is happening, man. I was going to say more things earlier. I think I started, but was then stopped. Because though I didn't get a read, but I got a feel the wind changed direction anytime I said anything it made worse. That is the door I came in through. Hence this time I asked before posting the argument. Not a joke, but a CNC alert. The trouble with trying to be a fireman when you are not, is that if you have a great powerful hose, but in truth you have a zero actual wisdom born from experience, all you wind up doing is waving it around. And in all the wrong people's pockets. Having realized that, as I knew I was town and should also flip town as well, I foo. Yeah, I saw that coming too. Although perhaps despite what I think, I know I will flip town some soon. Too. Yeah, that would be a cool game too. All townies as far as I know, but none of them will actually flip scum. If that is the game, I am the most likely, obvious actually, to be the one that flips scum. I believe I still have considerable time to read and think about the decision, but unless I'm greatly mistaken, vote no lynch was not really meant to be an option, and it is just a way to lurky, not an action. The only other option I counted considering is vote Axel Grazer. When I first analysed the game, it was the only one on the table. When I realised no lynch was similar in effect, but let everyone who was town live. Which within this game is a better win for this round. But in the context of a larger game, I suspect vote Axel Grazer has the pro-town beneficial ramifications. To be sure, I'll take me some hours to find it all again. But that was the fear from last time I raised the internet. The reasoning for that is I know my actions raise suspicion and hence confusion. With one possible scum kill the first day, we have lots of time up our sleeves in this game. So by voting me and flipping green brackets red question mark brackets, I get to be confirmed town or brackets deluded town brackets. That will give town more information, with which they can then go back after any scum if they feel that if any that are left. Go after any scum if any that are left. Then you guys go back to the looking for scum. And I go back to what I do best, watch, read, laugh, and then read the entire internet because it is hilarious. Do note, I should do my research first, I have not. That is just a logical analysis of the current endgame problem. At this point, that is wishy-washy, and not yet vote on Axe or Greta, if that is your problem with it. Line, please, as I go check stuff. When it all checks out, if there are no questions, I will act. Yeah, promises are scumtail, but really I think you had found that I am such an unusual beast that probably you thought I had two answers had three. By putting out there, I check if I am now down to those two options. I have more options, but I am pretty sure they're the right way out. Fundamentally, my analysis is my choices are vote for me. Or vote for anyone else whom my best reads are equal but stronger players. That looks exactly two choices, but there are exactly two choices now, then the decision is easy. Lose the weakest link.